Hello IBNs. In this video, I am going to explain the structure of Microsporangium and Megasporangium. So firstly, we are going to start with Microsporangium. What is Microsporangium? It's the structure which is found inside the anther. This is young anther. This is the outline of young anther, and Microsporangium develops further to become pollen sac. The anther consists of 4 microsporangia which are clearly visible in this image. In the center, this is connective which connects anther and filament. Each microsporangium is bounded by 4 layers or 4 walls. Outermost is epidermis. It is made up of a single layer of cells and it is protective in nature. Second is endothecium. It is the second layer with thick cells. Then middle layers is a third layer which is composed of 1 to 3 layers of cells. Both the layers, endothecium as well as middle layers, help in the dehiscence of anther to release the pollen grains, and they are also protective in nature. Very important, the innermost layer is tapetum. It is the fourth one. With the dense cytoplasm, cells are present in it and more than one nucleus is present in each cell. It provides nourishment to the developing pollen grains. Second is Megasporangium. Megasporangium is commonly called as ovule, which is found inside the ovary. Ovule develops into seed after fertilization. So the best way to understand the structure of ovule is to understand the diagram properly. This is the diagram of anatropous ovule. Now I am going to explain the function of each and every label part properly. First is funicle. Funicle is the structure through which ovule remains attached to the placenta inside the ovary. Second is hilum. Hilum is the region which connects funicle and ovule. Third is the small pore micropyle. This is the small opening through which primarily pollen tube enters inside the ovule. Fourth is integument. The ovule is surrounded by protective layers like this. These are known as integuments. This is outer integument and this is inner integument. Next is inside the integument, there is a cell mass which is known as nucellus. It has abundant reserve food material enclosed inside the integuments. Inner to the nucellus, or you can say that one of the cells of the nucellus develops into embryo sac. It is present in the center of anatropous ovule. This is embryo sac, which is known as female gametophyte. This is 7-cell and 8-nucleate structure. This lower swollen part is chalazal pole. This is the basal part of the ovule and you can see this lies opposite to the micropyle. Sometimes what happens, the pollen tube enters the ovule and reaches to the embryo sac through the chalazal end. This is known as chalazogamy. But usually we know that pollen tube enters through the micropyle, which is known as porogamy. But sometimes what happens, pollen tube enters through the integuments and that is known as mesogamy. So it's all about the structure of anatropous ovule. It is found in most of the angiospermic families. So this is the most common structure of ovule. And as you know that Megasporangium is commonly known as ovule. So it's all about the structure of Microsporangium and Megasporangium. Thank you.